Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use your dies as stamps. One way to do it is to directly stamp into your ink pad and then onto your card. Like for example, this one that came from the Best Catch bundle. I wanted to do a card with this on it, and I didn't want to use the die cut because I actually wanted a lot more watercolor in my card rather than die cutting. So I just pressed this, and this is messy. You basically have to press it down, and then after you've pressed it into your ink pad, make sure your hands are clean and just touch the edges before you press it onto your cardstock. Now I'm doing it without cleaning my hands first, so hopefully I've done it a little bit crooked, but you'll get the idea. If your hands are clean, you can press down quite hard and it'll be okay. Now this is what you end up with. I didn't press too hard all over that because I was a bit worried about getting my inky fingers on it. But what it gives you is it gives you an outline that you can then watercolor in with, and I'll just show you the card that I did with that. So in that corner there, I didn't want lots of die cutting. I already had the basket and the fish die cut. I wanted a lot more stamping, and so there I had my outline because I didn't think I could draw as good as what that die cut was, and then I just colored it in with the watercolor aqua painter. Also there's this leaf one. They have in the stamp set, they have some leaf stamps but none as big as this, and if you wanted to do a leafy background, or you just wanted a bigger leaf that you can cut out but you wanted the little lines inside the leaf rather than just a solid outline, you'd want to use a darker color than what I used there because that comes out really light. But if you used a much darker color and then just use those lines to sort of color in the veins of the leaf, you get it quite accurate. So that's one way of using your dies as stamps. But the way that is the best is to make a stamp yourself, and you need a thin piece of fun foam. This is just craft foam that children use in their arts and crafts. You can get it from any arts and crafts store, and use your die to cut out a piece of foam. Let me just get this out of the way and I will show you. So I just cut that shape of the ship's wheel because I wanted a ship's wheel and there isn't a ship's wheel stamp. So I cut that, put it through my Big Shot, cut it out of the fun foam, and then I mounted it onto a block. So it's just mounted on with the glue, just our Tombow glue. So I just put a couple of dots. It's sticky, let it dry, it's sticky underneath, but it goes on and off the block fine. So, and I use that to stamp with, and then I've got on my card down the bottom there, let's wait till this comes in focus, my ship's wheel stamped on there. So yeah, there's another way that you can use your dies for stamps. That's my tip too for this week of different ways to use dies. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.